He cursed the spirits and the demons plaguing his home. He roared at them with anger, and they responded with fury. Welcome to the Energumen episode 10. Don't forget to like, share, and comment.
I can't let you go sleep in the visitor's room, I said to my sister. My wife keeps shivering out cold and fear. I felt helpless and scared as well. But why? I can sleep peacefully in there. No one runs away when nothing chases it. My sister spoke to me. She took the risk to come down to my house this night. That shows love and concern. We didn't talk over the phone for over 2 years. The last time we spoke was a fight over the condition of my father's house. It's so overgrown and overwhelmed with grasses. Can't you at least refurnish the home, even if you don't want to live there anymore? You could at least sell it off, rather than leaving it to rot out. I think I got tired of her complaints, and we fought dirty over the phone. At the end of the day, blood is thicker than water. I told her she's sleeping in Rosemary's room since she prefers staying with my wife. Though that night, I made up my mind to spend the night with her. The boys can handle themselves. It's 12:24 a.m., and the rain didn't want to stop. It keeps beating down on the roof, and the flood in the Bible came to my mind. I could imagine how they took it for a normal rain. Everyone goes into their homes except those in the ark. I pictured children and giant children playing in the rain till it got heavier and bigger. The creeks started overflowing. The rivers crossed their banks. The sea multiplied and started swallowing homes, houses, factories. If there be, I could picture the panic kicking into their minds and it's under their faces. Then the water started rising and trees started falling due to the soft nature of the ground. And I imagine it came with strong wind and a storm. Then houses started getting submerged, maybe after a few days or several hours, depending on where your home is situated. In the valleys, on the hills, or plain ground. I thought and imagined how they started running toward the ark to have a place in it. The Bible says God shut the door from inside. I imagine how hard the Gants tried to break into the ark, but failed because God locked it and protected it from damage. I quickly snapped out my fantasy and carefully carried Rosemary to my room as not to awake her. Junior lead my sister to Rosemary's room as the boys retired to their rooms. My wife sat on my bed, rubbing her 2 shoulders with her hands crossed over each other. I walked up to her and crossed my hand over the back of her neck as she leaned towards me. Honey, let's visit the pastor tomorrow. I know. He said we should contact him when Junior experiences another scary occurrence or imagination. But I strongly believe this home is haunted. She spoke to me. Haunted by who? It was obvious the electrician's ghost was always disturbing. But he stopped after this funeral. That's to say he's found peace. It can't be my father. It's been so many years since he died and I had no issues with him. He loved me unconditionally. But my father was a man of culture and traditions. He believes in the concept that his forefathers are his gods and poured reverence to them morning and night. He died just at the age of 42 due to throat cancer. I traveled out to the city 4 years later to pursue a career and promised my few friends to be back in 2 years' time during the festive periods. And that 2 years turned 24 years. The only person I missed, my stepsister. I felt a rush of relief as I noticed she was already sleeping. I checked her temperature, and it was okay. I checked on Rosemary, and she was deep asleep. I got a heavy tap repeatedly on my chest, and I jumped up from sleep. It was my wife, and her eyes were glittering with terror. Where's Rosemary? Where's Rosemary? I can't find her, she said aloud. The sleep immediately disappeared from my face. I checked the time and it says 2:24 a.m. With a swift, I took my touch and rushed at the door. The sound of our steps woke the whole household as my wife calls out her name. Rosemary, 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 where are you? Dad, Mom, what's it? Junior asked. Quickly search your sister, I barked. The boys took hold of their phones and switched on their lights as we proceeded outside. My sister went to search inside the sitting room, and we rushed out. The significant thing we noticed was that the entrance door was left ajar. Rosemary couldn't have opened the door without assistance. I pushed it more open with a rush and called out her name in the dark without response. The boys all went separate ways as we searched. I ran toward the poultry, and there she was, standing and talking to someone we couldn't see. My wife rushed forward and shouted out, "She's here! She's here!" And the boys rushed down with my sister to the poultry. We stared at her as she talks. Then she started stretching her hands towards it. That was the moment we had enough, and my wife rushed at her and grabbed her from behind. Rosemary's eyes were white as her pupils were still inside. She was sleeping, but how could she sleepwalk and open the gigantic door without assistance? And who the hell is she talking to? My aunt started raining down prayers while my wife continuously tapped on her to wake, which she did. "Mummy, Daddy, what are we doing out here?" she asked with her innocent voice. "It's okay, baby. You came out to urinate. Let's go back inside now." All was happening like a movie, just like a classic horror movie. All was unfolding in my house. In a loud voice, I shouted into the thin air, "You are a coward. Whatever and whoever you are a loser, more cowardly going after a little girl. Come and face me, malicious spirit." I beat my chest severely and talked into the air. The wind started blowing and the trees started shaking. It was clear that the spirit heard me and seeking for a way to pass the message of acceptance or rejection to me. I quickly retraced my steps and shouted to my family to get inside the house. As they did, I followed suit and was about to close the door behind me when a deep voice whispered into ears, "You will soon join us." I quickly turned my face and no one was there. The strong breeze got calm, and like a lid, the heavy atmosphere became light. Everyone retired their rooms as my wife and took Rosemary to hers and held tightly unto her. 7:24 a.m. and I woke up. The family still sleeps. The incidents of last night put a heavy strain on our sleep. I got out and the freshness of the air was superb. The ground is no longer damp but still wet. I took the lawn broom and started sweeping the compound. That's something we had to adjust to. We never swept the compound in the city for once. Everywhere is always clean. No trees around to litter the compound with leaves. Till date, I act like I understand the reason we had to relocate from the city to this small town. He said he wanted us to raise a lot of money through poultry farming, but that could have been done in the city. He pays annually $1.2 million as rent. But the last time he paid that, I think Dad paid for 3 years ahead. How time flies. I couldn't help but think how deep my dad had fallen. Almost like Job that lost everything in a day. The only difference is that we weren't taken together with his wealth. But whatsoever is responsible for all these is try and take us gradually. Deep within me, I felt there's something my dad is hiding from us at certain points. He feels relaxed. We should make inquiries to know the cause of our predicaments. The flash of our visit to the shrine came back, and I don't know why Junior could have lied about it, when certainly it's about him. It was a key to his healing. Or is he enjoying the attention he gets? But such occurrences are extremely scary. I miss the lifestyle in the city. This is actually my first time visiting my dad's origin. The kids here are few, almost like at a certain age. They are been sent out to the city. The youths are much less than the old, though they have good roads, different fruits you find. Initially, steady power supply, which seemed like it's been cut shut due to rainstorms. The dry season is still far, so we will have to deal with. I finished sweeping the compound, sat at the balcony to check my phone, log into Facebook, and Jewel was online. How badly I have missed her. The memories came flooding back. The hugs, the kisses, the sex. Our communication have drastically decreased. It's expected. I told her I will be back in a short span. It's almost 2 months now, and there's no news on settlement entitlement to my dad, though he mentioned it's amounted to $20 million. It's such a huge sum of money that will surely shoot us back to the top once again. Jewel told me how she's missed me. She asked when we will be back to the city, and I sincerely told her, I don't know, I miss her too, and I made sure she knows it too. Today is the day we pay the pastor another visit. The strength of the supernatural keeps getting stronger by the day. It came from my brother. It came from my dad. It's come from my sister. And I must make sure it doesn't come from me. Next time he appears and stands in my room again, I will surely confront it. I keep it to myself because I don't want to cause more panic. I'm a man, and a man faces his demons.